What's up, ladies and gents? This is Casey Kid coming at you with another Destiny video. Today, it's Friday, so it's not my day, it's Xur day. And Xur, good old Grassface, he is in the tower this week. And this week, I've got a few strange coins to go ahead and spend on him. So let's hope that he's at least selling something good, right? Now, I'm still taking the route of, while I do have a lot of stuff that Xur has sold and probably will sell, there's a lot of newer players to Destiny, and I want to just talk about whatever he's selling as if you are seeing Destiny for the first time, or seeing Xur for the first time, or seeing his inventory for the first time. Because my recommendations, everybody hasn't been around since year one. Everybody hasn't seen Xur 50 some times already. And here he is over in the bar, he's having a few drinks, there's nobody around him. So that is probably not a good sign for you year 1 players looking for something specific in year 2. But here is his inventory, and honestly it's not all that bad, but we do have some things we need to talk about. First off, we have Insurmountable Skull Fort for the Titan, and it really works well with the Striker Titan. Your face looks like a giant disco ball, and that's interesting. It was an okay helmet in year 1. In year 2 though, you get an additional melee charge with it, so that's pretty beneficial, especially with the new melee changes to the Titan class. An extra melee charge, and again it syncs up really well with the Striker class, and I do like the Striker melees, so you might want to pick that up if you don't have it already. Achlyophage Symbiote. This was one of the best pieces of Hunter exotic gear in year 1. It allowed you to have 4 golden gun shots with your gunslinger. So that was awesome. The one difference though is in year 2 with this recent patch that they just had, they made the golden gun whenever you pop your super, the time that you can be in your super is significantly decreased. So that kind of stinks, but it's the trade-off, 3 shots a little bit longer or 4 shots that travel down really quickly. Finally, on our Warlock we have this awesome Heart of Praxic Fire. Now, I got this really early in my Destiny playing, and it was around the time when not many people at all had it, because Xur, all he was selling in the beginning was the Sunbreakers and the Voidfang Vestments. So this is a piece of gear that a lot of people really want. One of the new things that it got in year 2 is that you get an agility boost along with your cooldown of your grenades and your melee ability. So pretty neat, not a bad chest piece at all. Again, a lot of the Warlock exotic pieces are pretty awesome. Xur is selling a weapon, the Hard Light, and honestly, Bungie has to be trolling us. With the Monte Carlo last week and the Hard Light this week, these are both auto rifles that were supposed to get a 7% buff, if there was no decimal point errors or any of that nonsense. So this gun would have been awesome. It's still a pretty good gun. It has 40 in its magazine. No longer does it have Field Scout that would boost it up to 56, but its perks are all pretty good. You could have fitted stock on it. You could have glass half full where those last 20 bullets are going to deal extra damage. With Volatile Light, you're not supposed to have any damage fall off, so that makes me think that the range is pretty much irrelevant, and that's really nice. So the bullets are going to bounce around, you're going to have no damage fall off. That makes me think you might want to just rock out aggressive ballistics for a little bit extra impact on it. So not a bad gun at all, it's just not at that super uber tiered level that it could have been if it received a 7% buff instead of a 0.78% buff. He's also selling Legacy Engrams for special weapons. Again, this will not give you anything in year 2. Your weapons will max out at 170 light, but if you happen to be looking for something specific that came in year 1 in a special, and maybe you want to purchase it in year 2 from the blueprint station, you could obviously roll your dice on that. It's a risky maneuver, it's cost you a lot of strange coins, but it's something to do if you absolutely have your back to the wall. For me, I'm just going ahead and purchasing 3 of coins. I have a lot of strange coins this week. I got a bunch from the Nightfall, and I got a lot of strange coins from doing my Sparrow Racing. During Sparrow Racing, I pop 3 of coins every other match, and I've been using a whole bunch trying to get different exotics, and I got some good ones. I got some ones that I was looking for, some that I didn't have, and just some 310 fodder. So yeah, this should hold me for a little while. If I run out, I can go ahead and purchase more from Xur. So I'd say the Symbiote is probably the number 1 buy this week, followed by the Heart of Praxic Fire, the Hard Light, and finally the Insurmountable Skull Fort. So let me know if you picked up anything from Xur, If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Zhur, and I'll see you around in Destiny. What's an Achlyophage?